The line is there, but there definitely would need to be additional infrastructure built to host fast train.
Could Flagler County be the next community to climb aboard a high-speed rail? Darryl Moody fills us in.
At a recent Tiger Bay Club meeting in Flagler County, the CEO of Brightline floated the idea of adding a stop in Bunnell. City Manager Dr. Alvin Jackson.
The line that we have is for cargo, and what Brightline had to do is build entirely new tracks. They're not running on CSX normal tracks, because when you're doing high-speed rail, it takes different tracks.
Dr. Jackson admits Flagler County would need to build the infrastructure.
As I understand it, when I was on the Southern Rail Commission, basically the freight cargo, they run slower and they're much heavier, and the tracks are designed for that. For high-speed rail, basically you need tracks that are lighter weight and that would allow a train to run very fast on there. Mm-hmm. And when you talk about the clicky-clacky, that's what you would get if you would run a high-speed rail train on a cargo rail.
The possibility of high-speed rail in Flagler County has been discussed for more than a decade, part of a rail network connecting Jacksonville to Miami. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Darryl Moody.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, April 19th. Flagler County Sheriff's deputies rounded up 2 fugitives and a burglar on the same day.
Tuesday became an active day for Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies. Within 5 hours, deputies rounded up 2 fugitives and arrested a burglar and convicted felon who broke into a home while he was on probation. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
A fugitive from Kansas and a fugitive from Volusia County both found out they should not have come to Flagler County because they are now sitting in the Green Roof Inn, not only on local charges, but on their fugitive warrants.
And those out-of-state charges on the fugitives are being dealt with accordingly.
The one from Kansas will be extradited back to Kansas when his local charges are finalized, and the one from Volusia County will be transferred to Volusia County on those warrants.
And in the afternoon, a deputy responded to a Palm Coast residence on Red Mill Drive to investigate a residential alarm.
In addition, an individual that was already on probation decided to burglarize a home. He set off a burglar alarm and deputies responded and caught him on the property. He's also residing in the Green Roof Inn.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Flagler Beach has a junior lifeguard program, and for a very good reason.
We're trying to recruit the next wave of lifeguards eventually.
Tom Gillen is the City of Flagler Beach's Ocean Rescue Director, and who better to have a selfish reason for junior lifeguard programs?
So it's a program for children of the community, and we teach basic water safety. And as they get older through the program, we focus more on hardcore lifeguarding skills, and hopefully when they turn 16, we can hire them as beach lifeguards, and they've got all this safety education experience behind them.
Gillen said that training kids into teens to be lifeguards is nothing but an asset for everybody. Flagler Health Matters is on WNZF Saturday mornings at 11:30 and on the Flagler radio app. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
The weekend is here, and there's plenty of family fun to be had in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Join the friends at Washington Oaks Garden State Park for their Earth Day celebration. They will offer live entertainment, food vendors, arts and craft vendors, environmental education booth, a kids section, plant sales, and more. Come enjoy fun for the whole family this Earth Day. Kick off spring with your little builder at Lowe's Home Improvement as they create a free garden cart planter. Kids can grow new skills and take home a fun garden project just in time to start some seeds. Join the Jacksonville Business Connection for their Flagler Veg Fest. This is a fantastic day filled with delicious plant-based food, exciting activities, and a celebration of all things vegan. There will also be a bounce house and face painting for the kids. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Lee Show with your WNZF local sports update.
Tuesday was senior night at the Ship for Matanzas baseball when Interlochen came to town. Rich Carroll and I had the call for the WNZF Sports Network. Pirate pitcher Reggie Bass would allow 1 run through 4 innings, striking out 9. In the 6th, senior Josh Cope came in from center field with the bases loaded and no one out in a 1-1 game.
Cope 1 strike away, the 1-2 pitch. He's done it!
I just didn't overthink it. I just stayed straightforward, and I just pitched like I always pitch.
Senior Ben Affelbach.
I think when Josh struck out the side, it just completely flipped the momentum.
Josh led off the bottom of the 6th.
Grounded to second base, and it gets by him. Into right field for a base hit.
Dio's Cruz ran for Cope and scored on a Braden Russell hit-by pitch for a 2-1 Pirates lead. Matanzas added 3 more in the inning. Dylan Vanderberg came in to close it out in the 7th.
And he swings and flies it to the first baseman. Affleback, the senior, underneath it, makes the play. Pirates win. The Pirates win.
Final score 5-1. Vanderberg gets the save. Cope gets the win. He said it didn't matter how it looked.
The win was the most important thing in my head. Not how we played, just getting the win.
Affelbach on the importance of winning on senior night.
Last year it was disappointing on senior night. It was important for us to make sure we got the win and were able to enjoy the moment.
FPC won the 5-star championship 9-6 over Pine Ridge last night. Big Rob, Dalton Roberts, picked up the win. FPC has won 7 straight. One softball score. Last night Ruby Fogle had 2 extra base hits and 3 RBI in Matanzas' 20-1 win over Pine Ridge. The NBA playoffs start this weekend with Game 1 between Orlando and Cleveland. Magic Studio analyst Dante Marcatelli says limiting Cavs guard Donovan Mitchell's support is imperative.
If he's going to get his 30 or 35, you got to limit the other guys because sometimes Mitchell is just going to have it rolling and there's nothing you can do.
Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner lead the way, but former Knoll Jonathan Isaac will play an important role.
Having Jonathan Isaac healthy for the majority of the season and now going into the playoffs, he can guard anybody. It's remarkable how good he is defensively.
Tip-off is Saturday at 1. Listen for highlights on the Monday Sports. Marcatelli joins Rich tomorrow on the Rich and Mike Sports Show, 7:30 a.m. on WNZF, and always on the Flagler radio app. State weightlifting championships begin today. 3 Bulldogs, Cody Strasser, Dylan Bennett, and Nick Groth compete for FPC. Matanzas sends 3 as well. Jaden Sow, Mason Leonard, and defending state champion Cole Hash. This is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.